Hello, hello, everybody. I hope that you've had a fantastic Halloween. I myself have been spending time with family and looking at trick or treaters. It's been a party. So, I just want to start off by saying exactly what project I chose to do, and that would be a music video. I looked at the two different types and I just immediately was drawn to doing a music video. I've thought about doing something like this for years now, and I just thought it would be super exciting and something new to challenge me. So let's get into it. So, first of all, let me move this here. Why a music video? Some people have specific reasons, other people are just like, yeah, I think that sounds like something that would be cool. For me, I love music. It has been a part of my life for my whole life, really. My mom's side of the family is very much into music. My mother herself is a piano teacher. So I just think that it would be a fun project to share with other people and lift their spirits during such a hard year. This would also allow me to collaborate with my sister. I love being able to work with my sister in that she is actually a cinematographer. She got a degree from UVU. She has been AVID certified. I just love being able to dive more into the realm of film with my sister. And launching off of that, I would just be able to spend time with family in general. It's been very hard trying to navigate that recently. I know a lot of people that live in different states don't necessarily spend as much time with family, but because I live so close to campus at home, I've wanted to see my family and I've been quarantined, so this would just be a really good way to spend time with them. Now, who all is participating then, if I'm mentioning family? Well, for one, obviously I am going to be participating since this is my project. My mother will also be participating, and then my sister would be behind the scenes as well. So, to start off the whole process, the recording audio is something that we need to address. So, the date we are shooting for is actually the 3rd of November, which is next Tuesday, I believe. This is quite soon, but we have a lot of family things going on, and so this is hopefully a time when we can get together before voting and just kind of start this process. I would like to immediately start the editing process and mastering of the audio on the 4th, which would be that Wednesday, so that way I have more time to focus on how and what I would want to shoot as far as the film aspect would go for the music video. The instruments that we would be recording would be the piano, the violin, and then I would be singing with my voice. And all of this would be captured on my USB microphone in my mother's music studio at our home. I would bring it to our house and set it up, and we would adjust the settings accordingly from there. So, as far as the film dates go, the hope is to start shooting on November 14th. That would be the following Saturday, I believe. I'm not quite sure when the audio will be approved since I do have to submit this before filming, but if it's not approved by that Saturday, I will leave a safety net of 2 extra days so that the new starting date would be the 16th. That would be a little bit crammed considering that following weekend the due date would come along, but since I've had a little bit of experience with editing film and things similar in that regard, I think that this would be a decent amount of time for me to get it figured out. The two places that I would like to mainly film at would be obviously again the music studio inside of our home in Idaho Falls and also at Toffus Park in Idaho Falls. I just think that having those two locations would give a nice contrast and variety to the video so that way the watcher and listener would be a little more engaged with the change of scenery, so to speak. This may be subject to change Those of us who have been in Idaho for long enough know that obviously crazy things happen, and one day it feels like spring, and the next day it feels like dead of winter. So we will see if the weather will allow us to film outside at that location. So, after telling you all these things, you may be thinking, well, who is going to be doing what exactly? That's a great question, and I'm about to answer that for you. So, I would be taking on the main portions of the project. I would be producing it, making sure that everything gets done with scheduling and recording and etc. etc. I would also be the main director, trying to make sure that we get the right scenes and the right cut scenes and filming and angles and all of that wonderful stuff for the music video. And then last but not least, I would be editing the audio and the video. The difference between what my sister and I would be doing is while I am behind the scenes editing to make the final product, my sister would be filming and capturing the different pictures and videos. She also would be the co-director. I would like to mainly be over the project in a sense that I want to have more creativity, but I also would like to have the input of someone who has gone through film school, who knows what some of the best options would be as to how we would film. My mother would be another performer. She would be the accompanist playing the piano. I also forgot to mention that I would be performing with her. I would be singing and possibly playing the violin while my mother plays the piano. So that is what I am looking forward to. Thank you. If you have any questions about what this project entails, you can email me at the address right down here. And thank you for your time. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night.